Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Hardy, and welcome to Flip This Risk. So in this episode of Flip This Risk, we're going to talk about how to craft the perfect elevator pitch. And you're probably thinking, well, what does an elevator pitch have to do with risk management? Well, we're going to talk about that today on this episode. So, of course, who hasn't heard about the elevator pitch? So the elevator pitch is famous for being used within professional and business settings where you're supposed to be able to summarize your pitch so quickly that you can effectively get your point across in an elevator ride. So that comes out to be about 30 seconds. So between one floor to the next, you have about the space of time of 30 seconds to pitch your idea, your project, whatever it is that you're trying to convey to someone else. You have 30-second window to actually make that happen. And a lot of staffing firms have found that there are a few key recommendations that they give to professionals to practice to ensure that that elevator pitch is stellar. And one of those suggestions has to do with telling a story. Because people love stories, they're suggesting that when you do your elevator pitch, it tells someone else a story because it's easy to remember your point if people receive your pitch, receive your information within a story format. The other key tip is that you should eliminate any type of jargon. And the whole point of that is because you need to be able to explain a subject matter to people so that it makes sense to them. And then people have a better understanding of what you're trying to convey, especially if they're not in the same industry that you work in. And then one of the final suggestions they gave was in terms of timing yourself. How many of you have actually practiced an elevator pitch? Put a stopwatch on for 30 seconds and to see if you're able to convey or pitch your idea or your point of view within 30 seconds. It sounds easy, but it really isn't easy to do. Which brings me to the point today in terms of flipping the risk of this conversation. In terms of, knowing what your company's top risks are. Think about it. If you cannot name the top 3 risks for your company, for your organization, in 30 seconds or even less, you could really be in big trouble. Having a great balance sheet is important. Having above average income definitely is something to be proud of for your company. Having great sales is great too. But those things alone does not immune your organization from unexpected events. And these unexpected events can have positive and negative consequences if leaders do not understand what risks could impact their companies. If you don't know what they are, here are 2 sample questions you can ask to start that conversation. Well, for instance, what can happen and why? What are the consequences? And I'll even add a third one. What is the probability of a future occurrence of this event? Risk management is all about leadership confidence. It really is. A confident leader articulates their risk in a manner that offers transparency to stakeholders and builds support for helping them, the staff and the organization, to be successful. A leader that knows what their risks are in 30 seconds or less is a confident leader and probably leads a confident company. So, if you haven't crafted that perfect elevator pitch, not just for a business idea, but your risks need an elevator pitch too. Think about it. You got 30 seconds. That's today's story on Flip This Risk. I'll talk to you next time.